I do have a lot of training to do on Psi Operatives. That's cool. As well as pistol training, of course. I have a level 1 Psi Operative. So I think if I send a network tower team out, I'll still have a team around for another gorilla op pretty comfortably. I must have just started no lance training. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that. Let's grab Jackie, who has 90 Psi strength, and give her Solace or Fortress with Solace. And let's start infiltrating this guy. Do a commander campaign over the weekend. Yeah, legendary. I lost legendary a couple of times before I really got everything down. I have to give terrible name armor. I forgot about that. Was I bringing a specialist? I think I was. We'll bring the... What's the difference? What does Tech Sergeant give me? Under pressure. Doesn't seem very relevant. I'll actually bring the guy with the higher hack, I think, rather than the higher level. We can get closer to full override. No, I'll send him on a thing. You want skull mining? 6 days. Probably. So we'll go with a skull mine, skulljack thing. And as long as we infiltrate for 6 days, we have to use that. We have an assault rifle. It'd be a nice time to have spider armor. Our name's got the pistol with the red screens. So the idea here is that we kill all the bio enemies pretty easily. We kill the robots with, you know, combination of mind control and just damage from shredder guns, and win the mission. And we get to play another HQ if we would like. Might leave the region open for a little bit though. No collaboration today. Save the world. Having some trouble with a mod conflict on Filthy's computer. How's it going, Mad Cow? Yeah, I don't know. Flow under pressure doesn't seem very relevant here. I only have one null lance. My Psi Operatives that I'm picking are sort of low on damage. Maybe there's a lower level Psi Operative would actually be better. Russ, maybe? Fortress, Stasis, Schism. Schism will be good. That's fine. Ooh, how you guys doing? This is my sort of relaxed part of the day. Chat with me. Tell me what's up. I need to reconnect with my streamer roots before I'm back collaborating with a ton of people. I think it's easy for a streamer to do... Okay, there are 3 things that have to happen while I'm collaborating with someone. I have to play a game, talk to them, and read chat. And it's easy to do 2 of the 3. I can read chat and talk to them while I'm not playing the game. I can play the game and read chat, which is what I'm doing right now. Or I can play the game and talk to them, but you guys get ignored. And yeah, I don't really like ignoring you guys. Lightning Hands is done on Tim. Clutch Shot requires a level up. Heat Warheads are not going to do. Deep Cover I don't really care about. Alright, who else is in need of AWCs? Rest could use Return Fire. You're going to have 4 tacos for the price of 3 at Qdoba if you have them ring up in a certain way. How? How, Yellow Robe? Teach me your secrets.
Strategic resource located.
177 intel. Currently researching powered armor, very slowly. I think we need to build a network tower here. Maybe not yet, though. Where else could we contact? We could contact New Chile after this network tower. I like that. Just plug an engineer into the resistance comps. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So that's what we'll do with our money pretty soon. Hey, Revo. My outfit reminds you of a pimp. I'm wearing like a fleece pullover, and I don't know why. It's sort of hot. What's the ETA on the little wizard hat sub icons? Oh my god, I need to talk to Tony. I had forgotten that that was a thing, and it's possible Tony had forgotten too. Alright. I have bugged Tony about that, sorry. That's like, that got lost somewhere in the wash of things that I'm doing. Why does the Western US have 5 rebels who are all on intel? Oh, because we just contacted it and we're looking for like the first missions. That's right. And then we're going to flip to recruit probably. Fortress. Yikes. Let's go Fortress first, then we'll get Null onto Domination at lower training times on links. Screen chat isn't working. Let me fix that for you. I don't know why it keeps crashing. Someday, I'm sure I'll be able to work it out. Couldn't tell you when exactly. Ah, it's Friday. You guys looking forward to the weekend? That's a song, isn't it? Friday, Friday. Escape is easier when someone explains what's happening. Yeah, it's a lot of just understanding what's going on in the background. And I think probably the easiest way to do that is to watch somebody who knows what's going on do it. Hopefully my campaign with Filthy Robot will be really good for that. For people who are, you know, willing to sit through very long, thorough explanations. But I do try to talk about what I'm doing on the strategic layer and why, just in regular campaigns as well. Try to do my best. This is going to be a really interesting region because being next to a liberated region increases the amount of strength that Advent desires here by 3, I believe, which means that it's going to be a strength 4 region, even if we create no vigilance in it. So I think after I fail to get missions here, most likely, realistically, I'm probably not getting great missions there. For all sorts of reasons. I might just flip it to recruit for a while, get it up to, you know, 10, 11 rebels, and maybe we can get some troop columns out of it. Could actually play a troop column this campaign. It's been a while. What do I do with supply since I'm not buying guns? Well, I don't have that much supply. It hasn't been a huge problem, to be honest. I've gone for exosuits, Young's 103. So those have been a lot of the money. And then just getting the base infrastructure up has cost me a good amount. I actually don't have my lab built. Am I never building a lab? That's bad. That's wrong. We should build a lab right now. I'm just going to give up on Western US. I think I've been scanning for long enough that if we were going to get a good mission, we would have basically gotten it by now. Let's buy a lab. Hey, Aquila. How's the vacation? Or has vacation just finished? That would be unfortunate. Psi PCS. Advanced Perception. I wonder if that goes on somebody. Like maybe one of the pistol Psi operatives could use that. Just looking for random stuff that I know that I don't need. Couldn't hurt to have a little bit of extra cash. But most of this is stuff I want to use. Doing really well. I have been very busy, Keela. Busy in a very good way. I don't understand where my missions are. I'm generating very good intel. Is intel turned off? Oh, we can't generate missions right now. Oh. Well, that makes a lot more sense now that I see that. So we could recruit in some havens. We can scan in New Brazil and hopefully, yeah, hopefully if we pile up on scanning in New Brazil, we can get some stuff. I need a thinking emote. What does it look like when I think? You guys probably know better than me at this point. Thanks for the follow, BX007. Flush? Flush is sort of an interesting option on a Psi operative. I wonder if there's a reason that that would be usable. Okay, I did get one mission. That's basically like, with counterintelligence sweep turned on, we're pretty happy if we get one mission. So I'll take that. Fortress is done on links. We'll throw, nope, we'll throw Bress in for Fortress himself. Schism, Fortress, Schism for... You probably want Schism on the high Psi strength Psi operatives, and Bress is not one of those. Slow it out for this train. We'll try to get it to 125% infiltration, which will bring it down to an extremely light with 9 enemies. Unless strength moves around before we launch it, which very well may happen. Specialist Technical Triple Psyop. Seems right to me. What's the name of that hat? The sorting hat? I don't remember what the name of the Harry Potter hat is. I'm a terrible Harry Potter fan. Or possibly just not a heavy Harry Potter fan. I have a couple of incendiary grenades to give out here. Hey! Zero Silverwind, thank you so much for the sub. Agbomo show to you as well. We had 125 subs yesterday at some point. So thank you so much for all of that support, guys. I do have a few emote slots open right now, so we are open to ideas on what those could be. I'm just gonna go full exo, extra rocket, I guess. Need to build some more alloy plates, or maybe we just need to strip them from others. Need to build more. $125 subs is a lot of subs, Zari. When I got partnered, or what was it? I got affiliated, right? Like 2-3 months ago. I thought that I'd have like 50 and that would be incredible. And then I had like 80 instead. And then it's been just consistently going upward. Very good. It's a really good reflection of like the growth of the community. And I'm pretty pleased with how the community is growing. I think it's remaining a really nice place. So I don't know exactly who wants to have the incendiaries, but we do want to put incendiaries on more people. Draw, return fire, lightning hands. Put the red screens on Tim. And the incendiaries, I guess, will go on Sir Faticus and Lynx. In order to do the HQ in New Brazil, this team's going to have to finish the mission. It's fine though. I'll probably sit on the HQ for a while because that's actually the only region I can get good missions out of right now, I think. It's been 6 weeks. Ah, it must have been 2 months. 2 and a bit months because people are getting their 2-month subscriptions already. Why frags over red screen rounds? I don't know if you asked that before I added the red screen rounds, but we did go with 1 red screen rounds, right? The frags are on the Psi Operatives sort of by default because they're, okay, one is that they're infinite items, so when I strip items from soldiers, they don't get removed. So when I put a soldier in a squad, he's either got an empty slot or a frag grenade, basically. So they'll start off with those, but they're on them so that I have something to do against robots with my Psi Operatives, just because they shred a little bit of the robot's armor. Gabby Goo Enrique, thanks for the follow in the stream. Okay, Eastern Europe is recovering, shall we say? It'll take a little bit of time, maybe. It wasn't the best Rendezvous I've ever played. All right, I admit, I've played better Rendezvous than that. Let's go back to New Brazil. I still think that this is the only place we can realistically find good missions. I think we just got lucky. Western U.S. From knows return fire. Fan fire is next. We're finally getting toward actually good pistol perks. One of the changes in 1.3, I want to say, after I played a campaign where just everybody has pistol perks and they're incredible, was to put the bad ones near the top more often, and the lower ones have an increased weight near the bottom, so it takes longer to get stuff like fan fire and face off. Just finished a 91 turn HQ assault. Congratulations, Hina. Did you finish it by winning or by losing? At some point it just doesn't matter anymore, right? You just want it to be over. Go sprinter on Jervis Cotton Valley. That'll help him the next time that we send him to his death. Alexandra! Follow, welcome to the stream. This is a get attention mission. That's okay. Wouldn't be that bad to play it. Oh, I forgot that I can like cycle like this. I've stopped doing this, but I should have been. And there's just a bug where, you know, it's checking to see if a bucket is full or not to wait until vigilance reduces. And when you have all of your rebels hiding, it lowers the size of the bucket. So if you flip everyone to hiding, the bucket's smaller and all of a sudden you've actually filled it and it drops. And then you start filling a new bucket and then you just put your rebels back on their jobs straight away. You don't lose any income. Does the Sassy Viper mod still work? Could we convince JoINrbs to get it? I don't know. Wait, there's what's happening? Is there like bad stuff happening in the world? That doesn't sound great. Hope that you are all safe. I don't see a reason not to train Fire Master Bill. We can always cancel it. Managed to pull everyone through the Scilab pretty well right there. Got a couple of assaults to suicide missions. It's awesome. Hector is learning all the officer tricks. That's good too. Somebody has trial by fire, right? Am I just going trial by fire on everybody? Like Jammers. Maybe I should be, honestly. This looks like a decent jailbreak. So the only problem with this jailbreak is that there's nobody to send on it. I could boost the network tower, send the network tower team. It cost me 30 intel. I would spend 100 intel instantly to do New Chile. Skull mining is in 3 hours. We should wait for at least 3 hours. And then I might actually think about that. Oh, we're doing this again. I don't quite understand why this happens, but it happens sometimes. Category 3 hurricane near Texas. Maintain itself for 7 days? Oh, wow. That sucks. That's terrible. Yeah, I hope that you guys are all okay. Proving ground's gonna be empty for a little bit. Maybe only 4 hours, actually. So this jailbreak gives me... You have to actually wait and see how many rebels this is. Stop, give me... No! Okay. 1, 2... 3... If it was 4 rebels, I would definitely boost for it. I think I have enough just passive intel income. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd be at 7 havens in August. 2 liberated. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not screwing myself by not being able to get intel. In terms of connecting to regions... New Indonesia might be... No, New Indonesia's 2 away. South Africa's going to be 1 away. West Africa's... not too far. Everything's only 2 jumps away. No! Bad! Alright, let's do this. Might have to boost twice to pull this off. It's an awful lot of intel to spend on 3 rebels.
Commander, this'll be a 2-pronged assault. First, we hack the heart of the Advent Tower and disrupt their network, but we'll have to move fast. If we can seize control of that data, Shen's cooking up a little surprise for them that should more than get their attention. Lock it down, secure the surrounding area, and remove all enemy security forces guarding the target. All goes well, they won't even see us coming.
You talk very loudly. Is Texas generally set up pretty well to deal with hurricanes? Like, Katrina was largely about how vulnerable the area was, right? It wasn't just the strength of the hurricane. It was sort of congruence, a collection of like all the wrong things happening at the same time. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Thanks for the follows. Here come Tiders Schnaps. Here come Tiders Schnaps. Here come Tiders Schnaps. And Toretto Charge. Thank you both for following. Welcome to the stream. Get this game sped up a little bit. Pretty sure almost everybody died, Akatama. Just as a general rule in open XCOM.
Position confirmed.
Here comes Ter Snap. I think I'm drunk.
Affirmative, moving out.
I'm maybe sleep deprived, but
The Advent captain
not
would serve our
alcoholic.
purposes nicely, if it can be disabled.
Rolling out.
Position confirmed. That's affirmative.
I don't know why I just made the
Look at
moves
me.
that I made. Sort of bad moves.
Affirmative. Covering now. Watch.
Okay. Just walked away, so it doesn't matter. So we're trying to get close to the hack. We don't have an assault on the mission, so it's harder than usual to actually get in and hack. Especially if I play with moves as bad as the ones that I just started with. I'm gonna leave the shinobi here to watch. Just make sure everybody can get through. Not the specialist. The specialist can just hang out here though, that's okay.
Okay.
Actually, my specialist is probably who's meant to run and attack. He's slow? Yeah, he's slow. Might squad wipe here. Depends on if these guys come right or not.
Time to motor.
On my way.
On it.
Already seen 9 enemies on a mission with 13 to 15. So it's probably a pod by the objective and the 3 pods that I've seen. Snakes and hats. I'm not sure why this has been shared with me, but thank you very much for sharing. Alright, we played it perfectly, as usual. We're gonna pretend that that was like 100% guaranteed and that I was just playing very well. Snakes seem to be moving this way, so we can go up the right side, hopefully.
Confirmed.
One doesn't have to move this quickly on this mission. Like, there's no timer. And you know all the other reasons. But, I mean, here we are, I guess.
Good.
Oh, Terrible Name has mobility PCS, I think. So he's gonna be... Did I, like, strip him of equipment? No, I just loaded it out.
Solid copy.
He's gonna be the person that we try to get to run in, though.
Affirmative.
Tac Narc, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Catch Fabio up with the team.
First aid, Carol.
Oh, Roant Gen J, thanks for the follow as well. Bot doesn't catch them all. I'm not sure anybody's ever tried branding bloodbaths.
Orders confirmed.
Bloodbath. With Dove. Bloodbath. Calvin Klein. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. So there should be a pod in here somewhere. If we're out here, it's simple enough to Oscar Mike command go finish the mission. Especially with Terrible Name, it should be even faster.
Heading there now.
I don't think I've seen a single robot on the entire map, which makes the specialist sort of shit. A little bit shit. Not the best.
Posizione confermata.
Certainly not the best. I guess Skull Mine will be okay. There's one decent action.
Go, go, go.
Moving out.
Did the chat break on screen again? Or did I not fix it properly? Oh, I just didn't fix it properly. I'm sorry. Muton! I didn't see who else was in this pod. But looks like we've successfully run down to the hack.
Affirmative. Covering 9.
My nickname won't fit. Stupid question. I like stupid question here. If you move once and then decide to make another movement, is there a penalty to how far you can go instead of choosing to dash right away? There are rounding errors. Chichipinha! Sanhadora. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Are they actually going to stay there? So there... No, they're not. There are rounding errors, basically, where you're getting to move... If you move in a straight line, there's no rounding error. That's your true movement. But if you're moving diagonally at all, you can see this is not as far as that. And so if you put together moves diagonally like this, if you move to there, you're actually missing like half a tile on your blue move, which means that you'll have half a tile less movement when you move next. If that makes sense. There is another thing about movement is if you waypoint, even if it says it's yellow, as long as you never leave the blue move range, this is actually only a blue move. The interface is lying to you. Well, the interface is telling you the truth, but the game is bugging out. So if I made that move, it would be a blue move. So you can actually use waypointing to get more movement in a turn if you need to move diagonally. Like if I needed to pull an overwatch from these tiles or something like that, but I also needed to get to that tile, I can actually do this with waypoints, and that's allowed with the blue move, and then I can move further. It's just, yeah, it's a little finicky. Command as well. This is the first time in a while that I've gotten to the objective without having actually broken concealment yet.
Okay.
It means we can set up a perfect ambush. A lot of mutons.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
There were no robots in the entire map. We have seen everything at this point. Nothing looks that threatening. Should be an easy cleanup.
Roger that.
Ambush.
That's one of their transmitters.
Yeah.
They didn't put a whole lot of effort into disguising the alien.
Yeah, Dave. That's what
The
I...
design may be a function of the network itself. The amount of psionic energy filtered through that system is beyond measure.
Yeah, Larnus.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
The mission went very quickly from being a squad wipe to being, like, flawless. Yeah, so when I was here, there was a chance that a unit would move 8 tiles this direction. They're only allowed to patrol 7 tiles a turn, but it's their center of mass that moves 7. So if their center of mass moved 7 this way, and then they regrouped around the center of mass and one of them pushed too far this way, I could have gotten detected. And if I got detected here, I have to fight everything on the map with it able to act, which is going to be, you know, doable but difficult.
Overwatch.
If we can compare that to what this is going to look like here. I think you'll see a considerable difference in difficulty of execution. Possible to finish Lost Towers in March. I have no idea, Akatama. Not sure. Not sure. Tokastaki, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I think Beagle and I are pretty good at doing callbacks. Tac narc. Callbacks are the key to comedy. It's what they told me in comedy school. I've never been to comedy school. Maybe that would have helped my joke. This isn't quite how I wanted to pull everything. Is an Overwatch ambush worth letting them spread out, I wonder? Because I can get an Overwatch ambush, I believe at no risk, but they'll get to spread out. They're not really grouped in ways that are good for me. Okay, I'm just gonna start now. Attack and go from here.
I'll try it.
Fucking games sometimes. Okay, so I'm not allowed to dominate. Nobody can tell you why. Let's Soulfire, I guess. Lightning Hand, Soulfire. Oh, we got the pistol this time. That's always a treat. Does that let me... I wonder if I wasn't allowed to dominate. Maybe if somebody else moves first, I'll be allowed to dominate. Maybe it's something to do with the pod. It's 100% having to do with the pod not having scampered, isn't it? Yeah, it's like 1000% what it is. Mission Newbie Ford. Look for the snakes. I don't know where they want. We got some snakes on the loose.
Feeling uneasy?
I mean, if their minds are wiped out, I'm not sure why I can insanity them. But it is as good an explanation as I can think of. Jazz, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. The loose snakes wearing hats. Not to my knowledge. Hard to say for sure though, isn't it?
You are vulnerable.
Gratons, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh, there they are. So I think if I attacked here, maybe even incendiary grenade him so that it's like all over. Somebody else could do that on the way past. This turn they're stunned, next turn they get up, but they don't get actions, and then the turn after that we have to actually start worrying about them. Which means we need a little bit of help for the specialist. Probably a lot of help with the Muton Pod. Snake Pod will depend on what this does. Pod's pretty well dealt with.
Here I come. Blast them.
Those all in a row? They're all in a row, but they're like one tile too far away for me to no launch them. That's extremely depressing and distressing right now. Okay. Well.
If you say so. I think you're melting.
Might be able to get the nearest two at least. When am I starting my all Ranger campaign? Tomorrow. It's always a day away.
I'm going.
I can get two of them, but not the third. That's fine.
There you go. You want this?
Bersaglio agganciato.
Ouch!
Piaciuto?
Mi sta bloccando. Trovato
I've
qualcosa?
researched skull mining
Questo
in
fa.
order to wound my own specialists. Wait, did that just stun them all again? No, it didn't. That's too bad. That was an interesting interaction with skull mining, which I wasn't quite expecting. Yeah, that was very loud. I don't know. There's something wrong with the audio levels in Network Tower too. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I didn't mean for that to happen. We can dominate again. We can stasis, dominate, no lance. Yeah, let's start with the no lance, yeah? What's happening? Oh shit, I only have one tile I can move. I can actually only hit one. That doesn't even seem worth it. Hit both snakes here instead, probably.
Is it clear? No armor will shield you.
Multiple hostiles eliminated.
I have an alloy vest on my mind. Indeed. It was lucky. That's interesting. I could airdrop a frag if I wanted to. Doesn't do anything, right? Probably doesn't do anything. Stasis, Soulfire, Stasis. Okay, we can control them all this turn. Just kill them next turn. Pick you dead. I should have airdropped myself and grenaded him, maybe?
I got it, right?
You guys might have the thing up too loud. Maybe my volt. Oh! I'm gonna turn my mic volume up a little bit. I'm going to turn it up sort of slowly. It's going to be going up 10 decibels. So if you are listening to me and I sound about right at the moment, you're probably going to want to turn the stream down. I still have my mic on the settings I use for talking to Filthy Robot is the problem, which means that you're probably having the stream up higher than usual. Hopefully you don't anymore though, because I'm louder now. You're probably having the stream up higher than usual, which meant that the game audio being loud was worse than usual. Sorry about that.
Shielded from enemy fire.
1.5 be out at the same time as the Shinobi review. I'm under NDA on when the Shinobi review will be released. That's not true, I'm not. I just have to do it. It's a thing that I almost managed to do today, but I cleaned up about 3 weeks of clutter in my workspace instead, which was something that had to get done, so I'm glad it got done.
Mentally unstable. Adjusting you. Armor of the mind.
Are you going to kill a Revo with a pistol in your campaign, Bruss? Bruss, why do you do this to Revo? Thanks for that follow, Private Sergeant.
Negative damage.
That was another miss. We just had to hit one of those. Yikes.
She melts away.
Holy shit, I'm one tile out of vision. I may actually have to hit a domination here.
You're all alone now.
Or an insanity. Okay, never mind, easy game.
What's over there? You are vulnerable.
Does the mission end now? I think the mission ends now and I don't get the loot in that Muton.
Happy now? I've got something.
Okay. Why? What? 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 Wait. I guess I could have stasis the Muton, huh? Yeah, that might have been better. Okay, so the awful network tower noises are gone now. Possibly for the rest of the campaign. I'm not sure if I'll play another one of those in this one. For mid-August, September, October, November, December. Probably 3 to 4 months left in this. There's not much reason to play another network tower that I can think of. Yeah, apparently the Muton counts as a wounded soldier. That's my interpretation as well, crazy man.
Our troops finding success in the field is good for the entire crew's morale.
Got an elite stock. That'll actually go on the sharpshooter I'm trying to train to be relevant. He's not going to be. He's not going to get there. There's no way that he's going to get there. Oh well. We have another HQ to play, and we have New Chile to contact. And we have this jailbreak to infiltrate. Fortress training is 2 days out for Paul. 2 hours out, rather, for Paul. Let's do that. We can bring him on the mission and throw one of these higher level Psi operatives in. Ooh, Bastion. Ooh, Bastion. Ooh. 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 Yes, I think yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that's going to be our first Bastion Psi Operative. And we'll have Bastion on the HQ. That sounds strong. I think that's considerably stronger than Void Rift. And it takes less time to train than Void Rift as well. Don't think I even want any of those. Long War 2 doubles, I believe, the number of ticks on the Avatar project, yeah. The Rendezvous to play, there's a Recovered Data to play. This one could be suicided. Lieutenant Dracon, thanks for the follow, welcome to the stream. Okay, 5 soldiers plus maybe an intel boost. I don't want to play a very light very much. Does he have covering fire? How did I give him covering fire? Well, that seems terrible. Okay, so I guess that specialist is not going to be on the mission because I decided to make him wounded instead. With terrible decisions earlier in the campaign. They weren't terrible. Slightly subpar decisions earlier in the campaign. Covering fire has just never really been relevant, and Field Surgeon would have been very nice a couple of times. We've got the red screens on terrible names. Russ can take the mission off from that. Want utility items available. Where are my incendiaries? There should be more. Specialist have one? Maybe he's not stripping from him because he's wounded. Going to go full suppressors on this team. We want to get this as close to 125 as we can so that we have a good chance of getting it to extremely light without having to boost. I think if it's still very light, I'll just boost it and it'll be an easy mission with boost. Bastion, because who needs hazmat vests? Because who needs, like, to worry about half of the enemies that you run into in the campaign? That's my summary of Bastion. I wish I had dense smoke so I could just walk around in a ball. Walk around in a ball in a dense smoke cloud for every mission. We want to make contact with New Chile. Oh, there's a rendezvous. I'll try to do you proud, Riva. The last time I played PUBG, I actually got 5 kills in consecutive games. So I'm like starting to get there a little bit. I'm slightly better than I once was.